Greetings to you. This is Brandon, the freight broker with Alliance Logistics, and I hope this message finds you in the best of health and spirit on another beautiful Monday morning that we've been blessed to see. I want to thank you so much for spending some of your time with me today. I understand that there's many things that you want to accomplish this week and throughout the day. So we're going to get into the business of things, and what we're going to be talking about today is a freight broker training does not make you a freight broker. No freight broker training is going to make you or turn you into a freight broker simply because you take the training course. A freight broker training is designed to introduce you to the third-party logistics industry, to give you a basic foundation in order for you to build your business on. But it is not designed to turn you from employee to freight broker instantly just because you take a freight broker course. That is not how it's designed. Whether you become successful as a freight broker or not has very little to do with a freight broker training. Whether you become successful, in my humble opinion, lies within you. It is all about what you want, what you desire, what you're willing to sacrifice, what you are willing to build, what you are willing to do, what actions are you willing to take. And what I've found is that oftentimes people get a misconception of what it really means to be a freight broker, because they confuse it with a job. They confuse it with the idea that I'm going to go and start working and I'll start making money instantly. And I'm not going to sell you on that. Yes, you can make money, and you can make money fast in this business, but the vast majority of us, it takes time to build a freight broker business from nothing. Let's imagine that. Let's think about that. Right now, if you're interested in becoming a freight broker, if you've done some research, you don't know much at all about the freight broker industry. And because you don't know much about it at all, there's a whole lot for you to learn. So imagine that, coming into something that you know absolutely nothing about and starting to make money instantly. It just doesn't pass the common sense test. So let's think logically. Let's look at this thing from the right perspective. I'm coming into a brand new industry. I don't know anything about the industry. I get a basic training. Now what it's time for me to do is to take that training and build on the training, to build my knowledge base, to keep working toward making these things come into existence that I've been studying in the training. See, the training is going to tell you how to attract customers or how to acquire customers, but it's not going to acquire the customers for you. You have to do that. The training is going to tell you how to move a load, but it's not going to move the load for you. You must do that. And that is where the problem lies, because a lot of times people are under the idea that they can simply take a training and things are just going to start to come together. And it's actually the exact opposite. When you take the training, that's when things come apart. Because when you dive into your freight broker business, things are everywhere. And you have to be the magnet to pull those things together as the leader, as the person that's establishing the business, whether that's a freight broker or a freight agent business. So there's a lot of information out there about freight brokers and freight broker training, and much of it is true. You can make a dynamic living. You can build a freight broker business into multi-million-dollar businesses. People do it all the time. But there's a difference between those people and a person that is in the mindset of a job. There's a huge difference. The number one difference, in my opinion, is mindset. They understand, or they look at things differently, and they understand things differently than people who are simply working a job. The mindset is different. How you approach things on a day in and day out basis is different. Success is looked at different. Failure is looked at differently. One of my mentors described success as a few simple disciplines practiced every single day. What discipline do you practice every single day? What do you do every single day to contribute to your business? As a matter of fact, what do you do every other day to contribute to your business? Something that is in writing that you do every single day without fail that contributes to your business. Think of that. Think that over. He also defined failure as a few errors in judgment practice every single day. Just a few errors in judgment. Just doing things that don't contribute to your success. Doing things that don't contribute to the success of your business. And when we start to do those things and make a pattern of those things, then that's when the train starts to run off the track. So be encouraged. If you are looking into the freight broker business, it's definitely a dynamic business. But also understand what comes with it. It's not enough to be ambitious. It's not enough to be business minded. And another word that I hear people use all the time is I have an entrepreneurial spirit. And that's not enough. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news if that's bad news to you, but it's not enough just to be that. What it's about is what you're willing to sacrifice. What action are you willing to take day in and day out? How many times are you willing to look at rejection face to face and say, I understand you. And I accept the fact that I am going to receive rejection. But I also know that I am going to be rewarded. I'm not going to always be rejected. They pay baseball players millions of dollars to get 3 out of 10, to get on base 3 times out of 10, or bat 300. So you don't have to get 9 out of 10 to be successful in the business. But you do have to labor. You do have to build and keep building. And if you're willing to do that, if you're willing to discipline yourself and sacrifice and move toward your goal in an orderly fashion, an organized fashion, and manage your priorities and keep tracking day in and day out, you can and you will become successful as a freight broker or freight agent. But it's all up to you. Has very little to do with a freight broker or freight agent course. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I personally think it is foolhardy to think that you can go into an industry that you don't know anything about and not receive a formal training to help you build your business. So it's definitely a need, in my opinion. But it's not the determining factor that says if I get a freight broker training, I'm going to be successful. You have a much greater chance at being successful. But there's still a lot of work to do. And the question is, are you willing to do the work? Thank you so much for spending some time with me this morning. I hope this video was helpful. If you find this video helpful, subscribe to our YouTube page. We send these videos every Monday morning. Also, if you are interested in taking an opportunity and building a business based off of what you have learned, if you are interested in supplementing your income, or building something greater than, or building something that outlasts you, if you're interested in any of those things, then a freight broker business can definitely deliver that. But it comes through you and your sacrifice. Go to our website, www.training.alliancelogistics.net. That's training with an ing.alliancelogistics.net. I want to thank you so much for your time again. You have a wonderful day and a very successful week. I look forward to seeing all of you on the video next week. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.